make sure to hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? Welcome to the Gasselcast! I'm Chris.
I'm Heather.
On this episode, we're going to talk about wrapping boxes for those traders and for those buyers. Because everybody likes to have their box come in looking nice, don't they? I know I do. Here at the Gascast, we have received a ton of boxes from both traders and sellers from pages like Popping Off Toys and Smy Worlds of the world out there. Those guys, they always pack the boxes immaculate. So when we send boxes, we like to look beautiful, don't we, Heather?
We do.
We always add that little touch by throwing that little baby card in there, right?
We do.
Our little card with our little faces on it. We look so awesome on our little card. You've seen the logo before. But we throw that down inside. We wrap up our pops in some nice wrapping. And we tape it up and we send it off.
Yes, we do.
But what have we run into? What have we seen? And what do we want them not to do?
Very many terrible things. Earlier today, I actually received a pretty oddly and somewhat poorly packaged pop. I went on eBay earlier this week and I ordered a pop I've been wanting for a while to go with one of the collections that I'm trying to complete. And I got this in the mail. It looks fairly normal. And when you look inside, there's a lot of room. And there is a ball of toilet paper over top of something in there. And also, if you can see right down in there, there is the smallest two pieces of styrofoam. Like, keeping the toilet paper wad from hitting the bottom of the box, I guess. But, like, there was nothing up here. It was literally this and that little baby triangle with this on top of it and closed.
It looks like a side of a cooler was ripped off and then thrown down in the bottom of that thing.
Yeah, I mean...
That's insane. Well, can I just say something?
Stupid. Yeah.
This is a pretty crappy wrap job.
If I just...
It's like a mummy.
Unwrap... Yeah, I was just gonna say that. It's dressed in Halloween.
Oh, it's dressed in Halloween. Okay,
it's their Halloween costume.
Very good.
I have to say, it didn't come in as crappy as I would have thought. I got a teddy from Bob's Burgers, and he actually sustained no damage.
Well, so this video is all about what they shouldn't be doing. Now, you should not be doing this. You should not be wrapping your packages in toilet paper because it could have gone much worse. Now, if you don't have anything, the best bet, in my opinion, what I usually use, if I don't have anything else, I'll wrap it in some form of trash bag or like bags that you get from like Walmart and stuff like that, and just wrap it and wrap it and wrap it until it's like a ball. That's like the very last ditch effort for me.
Absolutely.
But toilet paper is not going to do much. It wasn't on there wrapped very tightly. It could have just unraveled at any point in time, and that pop wouldn't have made it here in one piece, or in one piece, but kind of damaged and messed up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm surprised that through all of the throwing boxes around into trucks onto our front doorstep, that it didn't sustain any damage.
And if water got into the box, that toilet paper would have been gone like that.
Yeah.
No protectant.
I would have had toilet paper actually stuck to the pop, and it would have made it way worse, too.
It would have made it really poopy.
But I did get really lucky. He came in excellent condition, and I am very grateful to the seller for giving this to me at a pretty good price. But you just try a little harder next time. Get some bubble wrap or something.
My biggest pet peeve is when I make a trade with somebody who did not disclose that they live in a house where they smoke. I've opened a box recently. When I opened that box, smoke came barreling out, and it blew right into my face. It was almost like the pop was inside smoking a cigarette. It
really was
foul. It was so gross.
It was really gross.
And it wasn't packaged well on top of it to add insult to injury. The pops were all over the place. In fact, one of them was damaged. I mean, it was like every bad thing that could happen happened. The other thing, make sure you use the correct boxes. The box within a box method is one of my favorite things. because you get those little Funko boxes when you order from Funko, and you put it inside that little box, and then you put it into a larger box. Well, some people recently have been shipping, to include Funko, have been shipping in that one little box.
Yes.
That's happened to me before.
Yes.
I've received it in a trade in one little box.
Yes.
Now, I will say most of the time it's been okay. But there have been times where I've received the pop and it has had damage because it was inside that little box. It's being kicked around a lot. It shouldn't be shipped that way.
Not to mention, if it rains or something, that's literally the only protection that the pop has. It's incredibly thin cardboard, so if water gets on it, water's getting on your pop.
Absolutely. And so there's very little protecting it.
Yeah.
And when I trade with somebody, I want them to make sure to understand that they're getting the best care, because when you're trading with somebody and the way that you package it matters, because they might not want to trade with you in the future, and you might get a bad rap over your bad packing job.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
No.
Nobody.
Make sure you use packing tape and make sure you use enough of it.
You need to make sure you use the right amount, because there have been boxes I've received where the flaps have been like kind of pushed up on the box and the tape is being ripped back, and it's very like close to just opening up the entire bottom or top. And what's worse about that is that if that tape isn't holding that box together and they set it down on your stoop and it starts to rain, that water's going up inside that box. There's no way around it.
Right.
Now also make sure you use the right tape. Packing tape, the clear kind, is perfect. There's like a brown variant. Use packing tape. Make sure it says packing tape, because there has been somebody who shipped to me with painter's tape.
Oh my gosh.
And the painter's tape, when it came to me, I'm glad they used tape at all, okay? But the tape was actually coming up on the box. It looked like people who had been shipping it or moving it around kept having to push it down to make sure that it was taped up. And they didn't use a whole lot of it.
Wow.
I don't like to complain too much. The person did apologize in advance. That's all the tape that they had there. So it was okay. I let it go. But, you know, again, guys, you want to make sure that you're trustworthy to the people that you're trading with. Absolutely. Or the people that you're selling. You know, eBay, like our eBay that we have here, for example. You want the other end to trust.
Absolutely, because if something happens to that pop because of something you did, you're liable. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
I mean, some things might come undone because of how a package is handled, or some things, you know, say a UPS guy or something slams the box in your door. Yeah, it's not good, but if it's packed properly, at least you tried and it stands a chance. Whereas if you pack it in toilet paper and that happens, then you're most likely screwed. That pop is probably not making it out of there alive. Right. You know, it's going to look like an accordion.
There are a lot of times where you can blame the shipper, you know, how it's being shipped. Mm-hmm. You know, you see all those horror videos of boxes being thrown around and all this kind of stuff. But it really leads all the way back to the person shipping that box.
Absolutely.
And ship the pop as you would want it to be shipped to you.
Absolutely. That's treat others how you want to be treated.
Exactly. Same thing. Goes right back to kindergarten, or when I learned it, 9th grade, because I'm smart.
Another thing you're going to want to do is pay for the insurance. I believe USPS insures up to $50. If it's a higher value pop, like I shipped out a pop that was pretty high value in a trade, so I had to spend an extra, I don't know, I would say it wasn't even double the shipping cost. Shipping is like $3 to $4.
Right.
It didn't even come out to $8. And if something were to happen, at least they would be able to get their money back.
Absolutely.
If my bubble wrap and double box and pop protector failed.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. So when I ship pops, it always comes down to this. Take the pop and I wrap it in some sort of bubble wrap, or I put it in a smaller box. Put the smaller box in there, put more double wrap around it, because even though it's being protected, I don't want it bouncing around in there and getting damaged. Mm-hmm. Make sure it's taped top to bottom just right and perfect, and then put all my labels on top. If I use bubble wrap it and bubble wrap the interior of the box. I want that thing to go there like it's riding on a Sealy Posturepedic.
That's good.
Yes.
I wish I had a Posturepedic.
Guys, that's how you ship a box! We hope you found this interesting. We hope that you found it helpful. If you have any questions, you want to know anything about how we do our stuff around here at the Castlecast, go ahead and comment below, and we will get to you promptly. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment on our videos. We love to hear what you have to say. Remember always, we hunt together! We'll catch you next time!
Bye.
We hope that you enjoyed this episode of the Castlecast. If so, please hit that subscribe button and check out some of our other fun content.
We've left you some links to some of our other videos that we thought you might like.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.